All right, welcome back to Boring Reviews. So bad at this. Clark here.
Oh my gosh, Kent?
That's the same person.
Lana.
Well, that was the high school one, but Lois is the more popular one.
Whatevs. I don't know, Superman. Sorry.
He's staring right at us on the other side of the screen.
He is. Yeah. I look all the way over here to see that one, but there's one right next to it, too.
He's right there. He's right there. I'm a huge Superman fan, and she just offended me and my people by getting that wrong. She did say Lana, so that was more the deep cut. That was from Smallville and all that kind of stuff. But Lois Lane from the comic books, from the movies.
I'm sorry, and it took me like 10 times the other. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Today we are reacting to another...
WILTY.
Or won't he?
I won't. I absolutely won't.
Would I lie to you? And we are reacting to Bob Mortimer. I once broke into the garden of the local witch's house. The garden of the local witches.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the idea of a local witch.
I could totally see him doing this. 100%.
I'm just surprised there's a local witch.
It's true. But if you enjoy watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be aware of our next upload video.
You're in speed mode right now. Slow down for a second. We got to talk about what's going on. The most pressing issue going on right now. There are people in the comment section, what's the word? Muddying up the good name of a Nikolai right here. And I got to address this for a second. I'm told that I'm not good at this. I'm told that I suck. I'm told I should not predict. And you're absolutely correct, because this is embarrassing, ladies and gentlemen. I've got to get on the winning board. I've got to get in the right way of things. But I am not, I repeat, not just going to agree with her, because that's the weak way out. I am going to make a decision, and Bobby is not going to let me down this time. So, with that being said, now that the air has been clear, it is time for me to do what I don't do best, and that's dominate, baby. Oh yeah, let's react to this too. Here we go.
On a dark winter's night, I once broke into the garden of the local witch's house and was shocked by what I found there.
Okay, at what point...
There's a lot of questions, isn't there?
At what point in your life did this happen?
I'm going to guess somewhere between when I was 11 and 13.
12?
I'm going to say 12.
And you say the local witch's house. What do you mean by that?
I mean, this is a very distant memory now.
Okay.
It was the house, not very far from me, where all the kids said that the witch lived.
And who did live there?
I don't know their name.
Right.
I'll call them Mary Candles. It had hedges at the front, you know, it's like uncut hedges, a front gate covered with hedging, and it said on the front gate, it said simply the words, "No thanks."
No, really?
So that's quite creepy, isn't it?
Can I ask a question? You started that with saying you were shocked by what you saw there.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, so shocked by what I found there.
And what did you find there?
I'm not comfortable with telling you that just yet.
This is going so far, it's got to be a lie, isn't it?
Let me just say, it does not have to be a lie.
Yes.
Whatever he says, however absurd, it could still be true. However plausible, it could still be a lie. Essentially, what we are doing for this section is entirely futile. We will talk for a bit, then we will guess, and then it will be over.
My life right here.
So how did you come to go into this house? Who were you with?
I was with, what's he called? I was with Ken Numbers. Ken Numbers. Yeah, Ronnie Calculator's son. The vibe is, it's very unkempt, it's the gardening, because as we all know, Lee, yeah, witches hate gardening, wizards hate plumbing. Right? So we knew it was a female residence.
Right. So you'd never seen Mary Candles, but you were only speculating it must be a witch rather than a wizard because it was an unkempt garden with no sign of deficient plumbing.
Exactly. And, you know, we wanted to be the first people who said, no, we penetrated, you know, its boundaries.
Yeah.
We went into the front lawn, down a gate to the side, past the bins, past the back door, Yeah? And then to the window where there was a light on, a big picture window, looked inside, and that's when we saw this extraordinary sight. Well, extraordinary to us as 12-year-olds.
And what was it? What was it? You've got to say.
It was a tiny, tiny horse. And I'm not saying it was watching television, that was all that was in the room, was a tiny horse and a television on. I did get in the house.
You got in the house?
Yes, Mrs. Candles came out.
Right.
Oh.
Yes, and she said to me, "You're one of the Mortimer boys, aren't you?"
Were you?
Yeah. So Ken said. And she said, "Would you like to come in and see the horse?" And she took us in, and it stank of paraffin. It was hot.
That's horse.
Hot. No, well, the house.
I thought about the horse stunk
The
of
horse
paraffin.
did stink, actually.
Did he?
Yeah.
Of?
Meat, hot meat. As we were looking at the horse, I always remember this, she came in and she had a toilet seat in her hand. And she said, "If I gave you some money, do you think you could get rid of this for me?"
What did you do with it?
Just threw it on our way home, just threw it somewhere else, I imagine.
Did she say what the horse's name was?
Max.
Yes. You'd have thought minimum.
All right, well, now, Suggs, what are you thinking of?
This is like so much stress right now. This is the most ridiculous thing I can get past them thinking she's a witch. I can get past the no thanks sign. Like, that is a kind of a polite way of saying get away from me. I can get past all that nonsense. The fact that he never saw her. Oh, then she let him in the house and it little tiny, like when he says tiny horse, even like a pony's in there or something like that. Paying money to get rid of a toilet seat. Like, he's just so out of control, and I don't want to go defer to you. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm not going to look, okay? You're going to show the camera 1 for a lie, 2 for a
Well,
truth.
can I at least talk about what I know?
I just don't want them to think that I made my choice based off of you.
But I have to explain something.
Yes, you will, but can I make my guess first, and then you can guess yours and explain
Fine.
it? I don't
So
want to be led to
one
it.
for what?
So 1 for lie, 2 for truth. I'm not going to look. That way you don't change your mind based on what I say. Got it?
Yep.
All right. I have been screwed either way with Bob Mortimer. Truth or lie. Oh my gosh, but I'm going to say true on this nonsense.
So, here's my thinking. I'm saying true just because I'm sticking to what I said at the beginning. But my one problem is he said he didn't know who lived there, whether it was a guy or girl. They just assumed it was a girl because of the unkept garden. But then he said she let him in.
Maybe he meant before they got there, like they assumed.
Oh, that could be. Yeah. But either way, I'm still saying true. I have to say, I told the camera 1, 2, just as a joke, and then I did go 2. I did go 2.
So what did you say at the beginning?
True.
You said I don't want to go against what I said at the beginning.
Yeah, I said it was going to be true.
Oh, you just.
So I did say true at the end. After I did the 1, 2, I did it 2.
I just also feel like he was doing a few extra things to make us think like he had no idea what was going on with it.
No. I'm sticking with true.
I don't believe that his friend's name was Ken Numbers. His dad's name was
No.
Ronald Calculator.
No. Heck no.
About
But it
this?
could be
I
Ken
mean, you know,
wrong.
it's so preposterous, but David's flung me by saying this is the way he carries on anyway.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, same.
I mean, but no, I'm saying lie, of course.
Say it's a lie.
It was when you said the horse smelt like hot meat.
Well, do you remember the detail of the paraffin heaters?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
We're talking 40, maybe 50 degrees there with those old...
40 or 50 degrees centigrade. So we're talking like the temperature of the desert in Saudi Arabia.
Did you ever see Mary Candles again?
No, never.
Never saw her again.
Never saw her again.
She probably melted in that heat.
That's our supper.
All right, what are you going to say then, David?
Do we think lie?
I think it's a lie. I think it's a
it's
lie.
right, David.
I think it is a lie.
All
I
right,
think
they're
it's-
saying it's a lie. Now, we should
so
bear in mind that when
nervous.
it comes to Bob, David has a very poor track record. Let's see if
Like
he
me.
can be better tonight. Bob, truth or lie?
I was telling the truth.
Let's go. I'm so
It's true.
stressed out.
Bob really did break into a creepy garden.
him in gardens. Like, what was the other one? Like the
back of the house. Yeah.
yes, the shrubbery thief or something like that.
Yeah.
So ridiculous. This man is so insane.
He just had a lot of fun as
Oh.
a kid. A lot of fun as a kid.
But just the story. I mean, that's a simple story to a certain degree, but just the way he tells it.
Yeah.
Someone has said in the comment section that he quite possibly struggles with depression and whatnot.
Oh.
But he's just such an entertaining guy. It's interesting that way. And you can say Rob Williams is different.
Yeah.
Like, you never know when it comes to that. Like, that's not something people can control. But he brings me so much joy. I barely even know the guy just from what we watch on here. Don't know him personally.
I always say that sometimes the happiest people are the saddest. Like the ones that you think, are happy and funny and entertaining are sad.
But they have so much happiness to give. I mean, they provide so much happiness for other people. I'm so glad. I mean, she still won again or whatever. We're not going to talk about that. But I'm so glad I got off the schneid. You can tell it doesn't bother me at all. But love these. Look forward to them every single week. Let us know what you want us to react to next when it comes to What I Lied to. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time.
Goodbye.